Nobody mentioned it in the screen, right? Nobody mentioned it in the screen? All right, let's read it real quick. Yes, everybody good? Give me a thumbs up. Everybody give me a thumbs up. Nobody mentioned it in the screen, right?
No, sir.
All right. Stay where you're at. We're going to have all you outside, okay?
Okay.
Shalom, shalom. This is your brother Shamak out of the Great Millstone Atlanta camp. Before I get started, I want to give all the glory, infinite praises unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rachak Wadash, Yahweh being the Heavenly Father's true name and His only begotten Son's true name being Yahweh Shai, both in the Hebrew language of whom the world incorrectly and ignorantly called God and Jesus Christ. Also, I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well and who are the true leaders of the Hebrew Israelites within these last days. And also want to give a shalom to the hopeful elect believers and teachers that's pushing this truth all around the world. Shalom. All right. Here with lesson once again come with or surrounded upon ICE. All right. The Department of ICE, which is the Immigration Customs Enforcement Department from under Trump administration. All right. From within the government. Okay. And I wanted to just simply start off with how much is invested, because that's one thing about the Edomites. It's one thing about the so-called white man. One thing about our oppressors. They're not going to waste their money. They're not going to waste their investments. All right. So I simply just typed in how much money did Trump invest into ICE, with already knowing about the big beautiful bill and the 50 billion, but just wanted to show, all right, how much money is invested into this department, and to show that how much power and authority that this department has over people's livelihood, man. Okay, essentially. All right, but it reads, under President Trump's second term initiatives, including the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, funding for immigration and customs enforcement, which stands for ICE, surged dramatically, with Congress allocating over $75 billion over 4 years, adding to existing budgets totaling nearly $15 billion annually for detention and significant funds for enforcement, driving unprecedented expansion for detention facilities and personnel. All right. These things, this is what it says: detention, expansion, enforcement, and deportation. All right, that's the main things that's taking place and this is really affecting you Hispanics and you Native Americans. All right, for the most part, and it's going to come to all the Israelites. All right, you Hispanics and you Native Americans, you are Israelites according to the Bible. All right, that's your true identity. Okay, it's time to wake up to that fact. It's time to wake up to the curses that's shown that you're living in Deuteronomy chapter 28 as prophecy. Okay, and this is showing examples of this trouble. This from Yahoo.com. ICE agents are waiting near. It was one example. They were waiting near a St. Louis Park daycare, and they were confronted by a parent, and this was just this last week. All right, so in this, I want to find a part. Let's see. It says when a parent confronted them, the source claims the masked agents threatened him with pepper spray, because they're gonna do whatever they want to do. We're in a time of trouble. All right, as the Bible describes, we are in a time of trouble. Let's get that in the second Ezra chapter 16. This is about to This is about to intensify. That's why I wanted to show how much money was invested, because they're more heavily invested than the FBI, CIA, your police. Okay, this is not a regular type funding. This is not something regular. This is not something just to glance at. This is not something to ignore. It's actually something to basically be alert about. All right, but this is second Ezra chapter 16, verse I'm gonna get verse 39 real quick. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 39. I'll start at verse 37, and it reads, "Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack." The Lord is bringing, all right, this is putting this demonic energy and this great wrath upon our oppressors, and it's not slack. They're not bullshitting. They're not playing around. They're outside of schools and daycares. Come on, man. School and homes are going to be next, because that's what's also prophesied in the Bible. All right. 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 38. As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. So these lessons that we do, these messages and these warnings that we put out, is to make our people ready. And who are our people? You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who are Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible. We're here to make you spiritually ready to the battle. This is not about to be a physical battle. You're not going to be able to come up against this. This is an army within an army. ISIS is basically an army within an army. Okay? Not going to be able to come up against that. But it's to make you ready to the battle, to put your faith and trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right? Because protection is going to come. Protection is going to happen for the elect. For those that are predestined, preordained to believe and be saved in these last days. It's going to happen. It's going to transpire. All right? But also get this part. I want to get this headline as well. Native Americans say they are being swept up by ICE. All right? So and this is taking place, if I'm not mistaken, in what? Minnesota. All right? This ISIS says after raids in Minnesota. Okay? They're making their rounds. Okay? They're making their rounds. It's not going to stop in Minnesota. It's not going to stop in what? St. Louis. All right, with them raiding schools, raiding daycares, or whether they're waiting outside, however they're going about it. They're about to enter into neighborhoods in just a minute. Just wait on it. Just wait on it, man. But I want to get 2nd Ezra chapter 16 because we're living these scriptures. This is prophecy. This is what sets the Bible apart from every other book on the earth. It's prophecy. So this is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, outside of verse 68. It reads, "For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you." This is a burning wrath. These ICE agents, the United States government, Trump administration, is a burning wrath kindled over you people. Kindled over who? Who do they attack the most? You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Who are Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible. They want you more than anybody. All right? They look at you as dogs and animals and savages. It says, "And they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols." Yeah, that's locking you down in those facilities. That's those detention centers that they also invested in. Detention expansion, deportations, enforcement. This is that. It says, verse 69, it says, "And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot." So whether you try to fight against it, you go along to you're going to be trampled over. They about to do people dirty. Verse 70, "For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord." That word insurrection goes to uprising. They're going to come after what? They're going to come after the ministry of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai and the Hebrew Israelites. Verse 71, this ain't talking about you Christian church and all that. No. Talking about those that really understand the Bible and is teaching the truth according to the Bible. That's a threat to today's society. That we're hated. Verse 71, "They should be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord." See, madmen sparing none. ICE agents are not sparing anybody. They're coming through schools. They're waiting outside of daycares. All right? They're snatching people out of the cars. They're shooting people in their face. All right? This is what's happening. Verse 72, "For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses." This is what's prophesied. This is exactly what. So we expect these things to take place. We expect more mayhem and anarchy and all hell to break loose. Shit hitting the fan. We expect these things because the Bible says so. All right. Verse 73. It reads, "Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they should be as tried as the gold in the fire." What's going to be tried? Our hope and faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. That's what's going to be tried. And it's going to be seen, it's going to be witnessed, it's going to be known that the Lord is protecting his elect, that he's with his elect. It's going to be shown. All right, verse 74. "Hear, O ye that he's with the Hebrew Israelites." All right. Verse 74. "Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same." The days of trouble are clearly at hand. All right, these ICE agents in itself, that's just one aspect. But the days of trouble are at hand. All right, these days are not fun and games. Okay, "Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same." And that's where our hope lies. That's where our expectation lies. That's where our faith lies, to be delivered in these same moments, in these same situations, in these same scenarios. All right. In the same time of judgment, verse 75, be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your God. And it's simple as that. All right. So the Lord's gonna put it. They're gonna put it on their spirit to do what it do. All right. And Lord will put it on our spirit to have that increased faith. All right. That increased integrity. That increased hope. That increased fruits of the spirit. All right. Whatever the case that may be. In the midst of this trouble, these are troubling times. Okay. So these are just warnings. All right. These are warnings for our people to wake up to reality, wake up to the truth of the Bible, wake up to biblical prophecy, wake up to the fact that you're a Hebrew Israelite, wake up to the names of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Wake up, man. All right, so Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, straight to the point. I will end out by giving all the glory, infinite praises unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. All right, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. All right, Shalom. Keep the faith. Shalom.